Hi, this is Officer O'Neill. Watch me coming up next with Sheriff Baca.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Magic Johnson. I'm talking about all the Laker action. You hear me? Everything we do, 3-point slam, dunk, fast break, defense, block shots, everything right here on
Entertainment and Sports Today.
Thank you so much. Wonderful meeting you.
Sports. All right. Okay, I got a lot to say about sports. Bring it on. Bring it on. Hockey, bring it on.
I want to say congratulations to Entertainment and Sports Today on your 10th anniversary. Yes. Gracias. Feliz.
Entertainment and Sports Today, it's a double. 15 years. That's legal in many countries. There you go. 15 years, entertainment and sports. A wonderful, wonderful thing you do. See, that sounded good.
I'd like to congratulate Entertainment and Sports today for their 10th anniversary.
10 years.
Can you believe it?
Very nice.
Congrats. I tell you, that's over 9 shows they've done.
So wait, it's Entertainment and Sports.
And Sports Today.
Although no sports tonight.
No sports tonight.
Okay, fine.
And I can't wait for more of both entertainment and sports today.
Thank you very much.
On the TV.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary. 10 years, not bad.
This is Kevin Costner, and be sure and watch me on Entertainment and Sports Today, if you would, please.
And Bodies, the exhibition, and Titanic, the experience, right here on Beach Boulevard, right off the freeway, right in front of Knott's Berry Farm. You can actually hear the people on the roller coasters here at the Old Movie Land Wax Museum. That's Bodies, the exhibition, Titanic, now here at Buena Vista. Right across from the medieval times. And here we are at the other part of the exhibit here at the Old Movie Land Wax Museum on Beach Boulevard just outside of Knott's Berry Farm is Bodies, the exhibition. Here we have cadavers and actual human parts so you can learn all about the body and the great history of disease and cures to diseases and inventions and the history of everything to do with the body, x-rays. It's just fascinating. You could spend a whole day here. And basically here it's the principles led by Egyptians, Greek, Romans, and Islamic cultures to progressively learn more scientific understanding of the human form. And then it gets into very detail to give you a visual textbook to your own body, offering you a profound insight into your body, its functions, and its needs for health and longevity. And here, of course, you can see is the classic skeleton. Here, of course, is the classic pose that you must have seen in advertisements for Robotics, the exhibition. The human body. Muscle attachments and layering. This dissection allows you to see the body's 4 muscle layers. Many muscles have been separated from their points of origin but remain connected to their points of insertion. Muscle attachment and muscle layering. Fascinating. This is how it may look when Kobe Bryant takes a basketball shot. Here you can see the large and small intestines inside your stomach and your diaphragm. here's how you look like when you may be dancing. And here you can see the blood vessels in the body. There's over 100,000 blood vessels that go throughout the body. And here you can see some medical prosthesis and surgical tools that were done on this body here. And what is this part right here?
These are the lungs. You can see evidence of disease from smoking.
These are the lungs here that
These are the lungs.
that have been the effects from smoking.
Yes, the effects.
Here you can see the men's pelvic bone right here, and what's interesting here, these are one of the few exhibits you could actually touch, and they're real. Of course, disease-free, so you don't have to worry about it. Here in the bodies exhibit, in the old movie land wax.
Let's see, this is the right, so this is where the sciatica nerve would run down here.
This is real, right?
It's real.
And here you can see a real brain. Normally you can never see this in real life, of course, but this one here, it's preserved, so it's safe to touch, but you can actually touch it here. And here you can see the exhibit that has to do with respiration and circulation of the human body.
Medical director for these exhibits, and I'm the kind of head scientist that makes sure everything is done right, that what you read here is accurate, and that I'm available to speak to people like you and answer your questions about it.
That's Roy
Glover. Like
okay.
a lover with a G.
With a G.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And so if you go into the bookstore on your way out and you look on the bookshelf, you'll see this book called Stiff.
Oh.
Okay, and it's all about cadavers. And there's a foot with a toe tag hanging around the big toe.
Right.
And it's written by a woman named Mary Roach. If you go to the back of that book, in the chapter that talks about, you know, what's going to happen to my body when I die, you'll read all about our lab.
Wow.
Because Mary Roach spent a week at Michigan working with me when I was there. And that got her hooked on cadavers. And then she wrote this book, which is really very interesting and somewhat humorous, about cadavers and how they're used and what we've learned from the research that's been done on the human body using donated bodies that have come to medical schools. I mean, every surgical procedure that you or other persons experience has been done and refined using cadavers. I mean, they just don't say, well, you know, maybe I think I should cut here. They know that cutting there is where they should cut because they've done it on a number of cadaver bodies, and that's given them the information that has allowed them to develop their procedure.
Right, and for people coming here, it's true that most of the stuff you see here is real. It's not just an art, it's real.
It's all real, except for the fronts of the eyes and the prosthetics that you see on the body.
Like about right here. Like the statue right here, that's real too?
That's real.
Wow.
Yeah, that was at one time a real walking, talking, living human being. So the reason that people should come here is not to be, you know, gee whizzed by it, but the body never lies to people. Right. I mean, what you see there is real.
Yeah.
And so we say it always tells the truth.
Right.
And so when we show you a lung that's damaged by cigarette smoking, that's a real lung. And what you see is the real damage that cigarette smoking does to it. Not what an artist draws or
It's a real incentive to make you stop smoking.
I hope so.
They had a thing where you could throw your cigarettes away after looking at it in the other
In
room.
Las Vegas, we've collected more than 3,000 packs of cigarettes.
That was fat. It said
We
for
don't
each
smoke
pack a
them.
day, you lose 3 hours of your life from one pack a day.
For one pack of cigarettes.
That's amazing they could break it down like that.
Yeah. And it's true. Scientifically, that has been shown to be true. And so, I mean, if you want to live shorter life, smoke. If you don't, then stop smoking.
Right.
I mean, it's just as easy as that.
You've spent so many decades working on bodies. From your really 8 counting this.
There are 8 in total. This is one of the 8.
Around the world.
Around the world. Most of them are now open in the U.S.
Okay.
We have 2 other permanent exhibits. One in Las Vegas at the Luxor Casino and Hotel. And that one is also paired with a Titanic exhibit. And then we have one in Atlanta, where Premier that's their home office in Atlanta. And then we have others that are, I'm trying to remember where the most recent ones.
You had one, the Tropicana in Las Vegas?
That was the one that got moved out of the Tropicana and moved across the street to the Luxor.
Right.
Because the exhibition space that we were in at the Tropicana, there was discussion about imploding the Tropicana and getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And so what the people that took over the Tropicana decided to do was not implode it, but refurbish it. And the space that we were in were former tennis courts that they had covered over and created into exhibit space. Well, they didn't want that exhibit space anymore, so they asked us to move out, and so the Luxor was more than happy to have us move in. So that wasn't a very, that was just a move right across the strip. And so that's where we are now, and hopefully we'll be there for a long time.
That's great.
This exhibit is designed to be permanent. That is, it will be here as long as we do well here. We've got a contract signed on this space, and we think it's a great venue. We think it's a great area, and we're hoping that a lot of people decide that it's a place that they want to go.
And who would you say is what's the bigger seller, Titanic or Bodies, as far as attendance?
Well, Titanic has been in existence longer than Bodies.
Right.
Okay, but I can tell you that if we go back to the same venue that displayed Titanic before, let's say there's a museum that had Titanic in their museum, and they say, best numbers that we've ever had, come and see Titanic. No other exhibit has ever done any better. Then we put Bodies in their exhibit, in their space, and we always beat Titanic.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Bodies
amazing.
beats Titanic.
Bodies beats Titanic.
Wow.
Now, in those particular venues, Bodies did better. And maybe because the people were familiar with premier exhibits, and the fact that when they went to Titanic they were happy, and they learned a lot, and they thought, well, these guys do a good job. Maybe we should go to see their Bodies exhibit too.
Right.
So maybe that was a part of the draw that brought them back. And then most of the time when people come to our exhibit, it's like if you like it, you tell your friends about it.
Right.
Word of mouth.
And your friends say, you know, he's a pretty smart guy. I mean, he knows what he's talking about. Maybe we ought to listen to him.
Right.
And then word of mouth brings a lot of people back.
Word businesses.
Yeah, there's always something to learn.
I mean, you're constantly learning new things about
Well, I think not only are you learning new things, but you're being more and more impressed with the complexity of how our body works. Because, I mean, what we're seeing here is the body at what we call the gross level, which you can see with your eye. But then there is much more than the gross level. If you go into that circulatory gallery with the casts, you'll actually see what's inside of your liver, not what your liver just looks like on the outside. And that level of complexity makes the liver a lot more exciting and a lot more challenging to study and learn about. But then when you realize that the liver is what the liver does, it becomes even more complex than the micromolecular level. So the things that we're learning are not so much at the gross level, but we're learning things at Olympic athletes. And these Olympic athletes are all down there. And the title of the article is Damaged Goods. The answer is that Well, we don't tear the fibers, but the interior of the muscle cell becomes damaged because of all the things we do, like the lifting and so forth.
Bone development, starting this small, going up to 9 different stages. Absolutely fascinating. This is after 11 weeks. This is 13 weeks. 15 weeks. 16 weeks. 18 weeks. And this is fetal bone development in 20 weeks. 22 weeks. And finally, fetal bone development after 24 weeks. And these are all real, just so you know. Everything here is real.